Hey, welcome back to another spotlight interview. This is Network Las Vegas. Stan Shields here, your host. Today I'm interviewing two people that will be doing presentations during our regular monthly meetings. And so we meet on the first and third Wednesday of each month. Again, first and third Wednesday. You can find out more information about Network Las Vegas at networklasvegas.com. It's right at the top of your screen. It'll be there the whole time, so you won't forget how to find us. But we'd love for you to come and join us for one of our meetings. Now, we are streaming this live on three channels. We're on Facebook on our Facebook page, as well as my LinkedIn account, and on Network Las Vegas YouTube channel. So whichever medium you're watching it on, please be sure to like, follow, subscribe, whatever. If you're on YouTube watching it, be sure to subscribe and then hit the bell next to the subscribe button so that you can be notified for the next videos and the next events that we have. Now, if you're a networker and you like to network live, the next live event that Network Las Vegas will be hosting will be on March 22nd. I got to look down here and make sure I got the dates right. Okay, so March 22nd, 5 to 7 p.m. If that's wrong, David will tell me about it later in just a minute here. Okay, but it will be at the Sterling Club. And you can get more info as well as register for that event by going to networklasvegas.com, and you'll see the Network Las Vegas list of events that are going on, and you'll be able to go and register for that. So we hope you will come and join us for that. It's a lot of fun. And let's bring on David Smith. Hello, David. How are you?
Hello.
Great. David is the president for Network Las Vegas, as well as president for Marketing Department LV. So, David, give us the 30-second elevator pitch about Network, or not Network Las Vegas, but Marketing Department LV.
Okay. The 30-second elevator pitch is basically, I'm a generalist, meaning that I'm the person that a client can work with and get a wide range of customized marketing help, from the website to email marketing to social media marketing. And I'm a writer, and I focus on creating a powerful message that comes from you.
Awesome. That was great. And that was probably right at 30 seconds too. That means you're a pro. That's good. So tell me this, did I get the dates and everything correct for the next in-person event for Network Las Vegas? It is March 22nd, right?
Yes, absolutely. The last fourth Tuesday in March. And
okay.
And there will be, I don't know if we've got the registration link live, but that will be
not live yet, but it will be, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Way before.
Okay, good. So Marketing Department LV. So tell us a little bit more about Marketing Department LV, and maybe even what's unique about your service.
Okay, I think one way that I can describe that is, as far as the uniqueness of the service. Like I said, I'm not a commodity service, meaning if you're a business owner, you've got any number of people coming to you. Okay, sign up for the yellow pages, and they got a little template for you to work that, or I'll do social media for you, and that's just what they do, or I'll help you with your website, or I'll do email marketing. And everyone has their little niche. But the problem is, if you've got 4 or 5 people working for you in those different areas, they're going to be falling all over each other. And you're going to have to manage those 4 or 5 people. And they may not necessarily be a writer. They may not have the basic skills to really assess what your skills are, and then customize something that is in partnership with you. You maximize your skills. I coach you help you to do what you need to do, and then I supplement that and strengthen it through my work.
So that's perfect. So really what you're doing for them is you're being the marketing department. And the
Absolutely.
marketing department doesn't always do all of the work themselves. What they do though is they orchestrate the marketing effort. And if you've got one person orchestrating the marketing effort, some of those things you're going to be able to do yourself, but other things you may actually go out and get additional services. But you're the glue that brings them all together in one cohesive direction. Is that accurate?
Absolutely. Yes. And Stan, you're one of the people that I would call upon in your marketing automation expertise, which is very necessary for all marketing. But what I'm doing now is, and I've got a lot of people that I can call on. But what I'm doing especially now is just working with a few clients. I have the ability to work with maybe 3 more clients than I have right now. And I like to provide more comprehensive marketing services. And then, as Stan mentioned, I can refer out services also, but I work specifically with you.
Very good. So now, another question for you, I guess, is when we think about especially small business owners, what would you say is the top marketing mistake that small business owners make?
Okay, I would say the top marketing mistake is not having a clear message. People are looking at a website page, they're looking at an email broadcast, social media broadcast, a video that you put on YouTube. And after seeing that, they're not sure, for one thing, what your message was, what your focus was, and secondly, what they need to do in order to respond. So, lack of a clear message.
Okay. And now you are going to be, so one of the reasons for us doing this whole spotlight interview in the first place is that you're going to be one of the speakers today in our regular meeting, as well as our next guest is going to be one of the speakers. And so you're going to go through, I think you told me you've got a list of about 10 things, right?
Yes, the top
And
10
so,
marketing
and so
mistakes.
we don't want to go through what all of those 10 things are, but maybe give everybody a little teaser about what maybe some of these things are. And then hopefully we'll get some people that'll come to our meeting so that they will be able to hear you present this live. But what are those things?
Okay, I'll just list them very quickly and let you know that during the meeting, during my presentation, I'm going to describe how to overcome these mistakes. The second one is you don't have a way for people to respond easily to your message. The third one is your communication is inconsistent, meaning very sporadic. A fourth one is that you're not branded over all media. Everything looks different. Your website, your social media, they all look like it's a different business. Another one is that you're invisible, and how to create high visibility. And then another one is you can be very visible, but if you're not engaging your audience and you're not creating that dialogue, what good is that? And then another one is you are doing everything from behind your computer as opposed to balancing your virtual and live communications face to face. Another one is slow or non-existing follow-up. The ninth one is over promising and under delivering. And then the final one is you're working a job as opposed to a calling. And I'll be explaining all of these in more detail. And these will be top 10 things. You just take one of these each month and say, this month I'm going to focus on one of these. By the end of the year, your marketing will improve dramatically.
That is an amazing list. I sat here as I'm listening to that list and I'm shaking my head and I'm going, oh, wow. And there are a couple of those on there that I can easily identify with. So, but we're not going to dive into those right now. But that's perfect. So we're going to let you go for the day. But is there any last thing that you would like to say to people before you jump off the call? Any last thing? What would people do in terms of getting in touch with you? Any of that kind of thing?
Definitely. If you'd like a quick 15-minute marketing assessment where I look at your marketing and we identify maybe your top 3 low-hanging fruit hits that you do these 3 things, your marketing will increase dramatically. I'll have that free 15-minute consultation with you. And just call the number or email what's on the screen there.
Yep, David's information scrolling across the bottom of the screen, so it's really easy to grab his info right there. Just stop or pause the video if you're watching this on the replay. Pause the video, capture his information, call him or email him. He is very responsive, and he will be one of those people that will follow up. There's a lot of people that you may not get the follow-up, but you will get it from David. So, all right, David, thank you for joining for the interview, and I can't wait to see this presentation. I'm going to be taking copious notes.
All right. Okay. Bye for now.
All right. I'll see you later. All right. So our next guest that is coming on is Laura Schneiderman. And Laura is from Spot On. And we're going to have her tell us a little bit more about what Spot On is. And let's stop David's info from scrolling. So we're going to scroll Laura's info right here. So Laura, go ahead and introduce yourself. Give us the 30-second commercials before we dive into really getting deep about what you do.
Okay. Thank you, Stan, for having me today. My name is Laura Schneiderman. I'm account executive for Spot On. What is Spot On? We provide business services, both software and hardware, for all sizes of businesses to connect with their customers, grow the revenue, and streamline operations. And we do this by payment processing and a whole bunch of other things that we add that I'll go into more.
All right. So we're going to dive into those a little bit in just a second here. So this is great. So you're going to be doing your presentation today for Network Las Vegas. So tell us a little bit about what you're going to talk about today without giving all the details.
Yeah. So I'm going to talk about what our core platform that goes along with every merchant account, which does include review management and automated marketing. Reviews are very important. People do look at reviews. Some people won't even go to a business if they have a below a 4-star review, and it helps you automatically respond to reviews either in a positive thank you for the great review or acknowledge anything that may need to be fixed. And automated marketing basically lets you go on with your day-to-day business, but still be able to keep in contact with your customers, whether they're brand new, they're regular customers, or maybe lapsed, haven't been there a while. You can reach out to them about specials or, just a nice holiday message.
Wow, we've got 2 great presentations that's going to be happening today. I can't wait to hear this one as well. So this is perfect. So let's dive into a little bit more specifically about what some of the services are. I know that maybe even at first glance, as people hear about Spot On, the first thing they think about is credit card processing, and they kind of pigeonhole you into that's all that you guys do is credit card processing. Is that a fair statement?
It's a fair statement that some people may think that when they hear merchant services. So we actually try to lead more with the software portion. We do help with merchant services, but we actually started out as a company just on the software end. And we don't want to be that company that's just a machine on the counter that we just taking a portion of your profits every month. We want to be adding value, as I mentioned, with their view management and the automated marketing. And then there's a whole bunch of other things that you could add on as well for various levels in both retail, restaurant, and also any other type of service.
Okay. Great. So give us maybe an example of a particular niche or a particular industry that helps people see what it is and how it works, maybe even a little bit better. And now what I heard what you said earlier with regard to reviews, and that is so critical. Reviews are so critical because I think, I don't know, I'm going to take a wild guess. I don't know the statistics. I did at one time, but I don't right now. But I'm going to guess 80-90% of people read reviews before they go and visit a business.
100%. That's about where the statistic is. Especially younger people like it, especially, and especially for certain industries. For instance, restaurants, and maybe like in the beauty industry, all those type of things. I mean, people don't want to go and spend their hard-earned money and have a bad experience, so they're gonna use those reviews almost as much as they would use just their family or friends review.
And so, is there any particular industry or niche that you guys work best with, or that is, or maybe even one that you're doing more building with right now?
Okay, so great question. We do specialize in all sizes of restaurants, anywhere from large restaurants to food trucks, any size. We have pretty much everything. We can help with that. We also are currently building a lot more services for retail. We have different retail packages, and our retail premium comes with not only payments in the store. We have a whole catalog, inventory, and e-commerce, and help with delivery. So basically, those retail businesses can pretty much compete with Amazon. We have same day delivery, all that type of thing. So it's to help deliver technology to the mom and pop that the big corporations have.
Wow, that's pretty good. So you said something there, they can compete with Amazon, and Amazon is like the 800-pound gorilla, right? of now, many businesses have had to step their game up in order to compete with all of what Amazon is doing. And so that's pretty cool. What is it that sets Spot On apart from other card processors or other tools similar to this?
Okay, so first of all, as I mentioned, we don't want to be just merchant services. We want to add a whole slew of tools, software, and everything to help your business. Second of all, with our payment processing, we do not have any contracts. We're month to month. We do not add any junk fees. We have transparent pricing, and for hardware, we do provide hardware, but we do not do it to make money. We provide it at a reasonable cost to the merchant. They either buy it up front or pay it off in a year. We don't have any contract lease for 3 or 4 years that you're paying way over the amount of the machine.
Wow, that's pretty good. That has changed so much from the days of when I ran my martial arts business and I had 3 credit card processing accounts, only because I was doing different things, and
Yep.
I didn't even understand the game at that point of combining all of that into one. But I had so many fees that were tied up in those 3 credit card processing accounts, and just it drove me nuts when I started trying to figure out all of that stuff. And I would imagine that that's what a lot of businesses still have today, is they get a statement and whatnot, and they have no idea what's really in that statement, right? So how can
100%.
Spot On help people with figuring some of that stuff out?
So basically, I would love to offer to anybody that's listening, or anybody that they know that isn't sure about their payment processing and actually their whole model of what they're doing with their business software. We can take a free look at it, do a comparison, and a lot of them do add junk fees and then suddenly add prices. And the other thing I want to add that actually really sets us apart is really me and all of the local people that go around and help their local businesses. A lot of people, they get a merchant service and, you know, they never see the person again. We're there to help you on a daily basis. And then we do have experts in corporate that can help out with anything technical in all our different divisions as well.
All right. That is fantastic. So, I guess in terms of you helping any of these businesses out, then it doesn't cost them anything for you to come out and spend a little bit of time with them to look at what it is that they're doing. So they really have nothing to lose.
100%. I mean, because basically I just be doing a consultation, and even if they sign up, they almost have nothing to lose either, because you know, you're not on a contract. We're just there to help you, and if you decide, you know, we want to earn your business to month. So that's how we work things. Nice.
Now, is Spot On a nationwide company? Is it just right here in Vegas? What is it?
It's nationwide. It's based out of San Francisco. And we have, you know, account executives all across the country. We have different corporate centers for different phases of our business, even internationally. So definitely not just local, but we have the local people here to help you out in your business day to day.
Very good. So that means that there's some stability. It's pretty safe to do business with your organization, right? All of that kind of stuff, right?
100%. Yep.
Perfect.
We have, like, you know, in the $1 billion range. So.
Wow. Okay. So I am looking forward to your presentation later on today, and hopefully we'll get some others that would love to join us and come and see your presentation as well. Any final statements? Any last thing you want to say before we head out?
I just really appreciate Stan and anybody that's listening, and I'd love to, you know, help anybody out with their business so they can help stream their operations, you know, grow their revenue and connect with their customers.
Perfect. There you go. Laura's info is scrolling across the screen. So if you would like to get in touch with her, and I highly encourage you to do that, then pause the video if you're watching on the replay and capture her information, reach out to her, and she's another one of those people that will follow up with you and get back in touch with you. So reach out to her and see how that goes. So Laura, thank you again, and I'll see you just a little bit later in our meeting. All right.
I'll be there. Thanks, Stan. Have a great day, everybody.
Later. Yeah. Bye-bye. All right, guys, that's it. So another edition of Spotlight, and hope you enjoyed meeting both of these people. Can't wait for these presentations. These are going to be awesome. Again, Network Las Vegas, it's at the top of the screen. You can go to networklasvegas.com to get more information about our upcoming meetings, as well as schedule yourself for that, as well as the upcoming live events and so forth. So we'll look forward to seeing you next time. And you be safe and have fun, and we'll talk to you on our next visit.